Hello and welcome to another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the headphone jack and the fact that it needs to desperately come back. Now, why am I making this video all of a sudden when headphone jacks have been gone for a while, basically ever since the iPhone 7 came out, and then a lot of other companies followed suit and realized that, oh, we can make our own wireless buds and charge a lot for them and get a lot of money because we have removed the headphone jack and required people to get an adapter for it, which is annoying. Well, it's exactly because of those adapters that I'm making this video, because I've gone through so many of them, and a lot of them have had issues, whether that be a high noise floor, causing there to be like a constant hiss in the background, especially if there's a low quality DAC involved, but also the more common issue that I've been experiencing recently is this weird sort of garbled noise I hear when I bend the adapter in like a certain way. I think it's because it is bending and it is like putting strain on the adapter. And this is funny because a lot of adapters say that, oh, we can deal with bends. We have a really long bend life cycle. We can survive many bends, when that's actually not the case at all, at least in my experience. Now, could this maybe be due to my own phone and the USB-C port? Yeah, but I'm more inclined to believe it is the adapter, because if it was my phone, I would think that it would be having this weird sort of garbled noise just basically whenever. It wouldn't matter the position the adapter's in, but it does. Like, again, whenever I bend it, that's when I really notice this garbled sort of sound. I can't really describe it. It's just this weird sort of interference shit. And I don't have like a budget phone either. I have an S24 Ultra. So, I don't know. Now, in order to remedy this issue, I've actually gone ahead and ordered just a DSP cable that has a USB-C cable in it. That, you know, it doesn't have a 3.5 millimeter jack, so I don't have to use an adapter, which is just more convenient anyways. I don't have to carry around another thing anyway. So yeah, I hope that that will maybe remedy this issue. If it doesn't, then I don't know what I'm going to do because it's annoying. And then it would be my phone, and then I would look like a dumbass. But I don't think it is, because I've really noticed this issue when I am bending the adapter. Now you might be saying, why am I bending the adapter so much? It's because I want to watch shit in bed, because I normally like lean to the right or lean to the left and then try to lie on my my side, and that's how I like watching shit on my bed, and that's how these like bends happen, and that's how, you know, these adapters can start to whittle down over time. And I realize that, you know, a lot of this isn't due to, you know, I don't think the companies are like making these like faulty on purpose. I do realize that a lot of new tech products fucking suck ass and aren't meant to last at all. But I don't know. I don't think that like all these adapters I have are like meant to fucking, you know, have this weird sort of sound after a while. I think it is just because I don't, because again, there's no headphone jack. If there was a headphone jack, all of this would have been solved and we wouldn't be having these issues with headphone adapters and having to carry them around and keep buying them when they break. Like, it's annoying. Like, and again, it's not hard to put headphone jacks on phones. People realize this for ages, and a lot of companies have actually started putting headphone jacks on their budget phones, which is great, but put them on your flagships. The only phones I know of that do this on flagships is the Sony Xperia series. Rather than that, all the other phones that have headphone jacks are old flagships, but any new flagship that comes out that's not a Sony doesn't have a headphone jack, basically. And again, it's annoying because I don't want to have to keep buying these adapters when they break, from when I just want to bend them a little bit to watch a fucking movie in bed. Like, it's annoying. So that's the entire reason why I'm making this video. Again, if I find out after getting this right angle plug that is USB-C that it's not the adapter's fault and it's my phone, then I would look like a dumbass, and I'll make a video correcting the issue and maybe trying to solve it if that is the issue. But if this like weird garbled noise all of a sudden goes away because of a right angle plug, I'm starting to think that it probably would be the adapter that's the problem. And again, this entire issue could have been remedied if there was just a headphone jack on my phone. And it's annoying that, again, ever since Apple started to do it, then a lot of other companies started to follow suit, because again, they started to realize that they could sell their own wireless earbuds and earn a lot of money from it, which is really annoying. So Yeah, and by the way, wireless earbuds, no matter what, even though I am having issues with a wired connection right now, I will always say are worse than wired connections. And I've just been having this like wired problem with these adapters connected to my phone. I've not been having issues with a wired connection to my PC. So I highly stand for wired connections. Not only are they just better in terms of latency, but they will last 10 times longer. Even probably these headphone adapters that I've already started to like break in weird ways probably still will last longer than like Bluetooth batteries, which struggle to connect a lot of the time and just straight up will die in like 4 years. But yeah, that is basically it, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.